wanted to take a minute to thank Dr. Nixon for addressing everything that we have been talking about for the past month and acknowledging the pain that's caused for some communities and the comfort as well. And I would like to give a statement on behalf of myself. And yes, I will. So, my name is Jamal Rajah. I'm a senior dance and psychology double major. I am Palestinian first, Lebanese second. I would like to give this short statement, and then my colleague here would like to give another statement as well. October 6, 11:30 p.m. I got the first notification about Hamas's retaliation to what UNICEF deemed as the deadliest year for Palestinian children in the West Bank. With more than one child murdered per week, the ongoing illegal total siege on Gaza for the past 16 years had made the Gaza Strip unlivable by the year 2020. Unable to sleep, worried about the precious lives of my friends and family, I went to class the next morning at 8 a.m., got through the day, and ignored the unbearable fear of receiving the one text. Inna Allahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we return. October 13th, 1:30 a.m., Israel ordered Palestinians to move south towards safety. It had been 3 days since I've heard from any of my family and friends. With the final text from my cousin reading, "We're terrified. They're not showing any mercy, and the scenes we have witnessed are unimaginable. I want to take your cousin south, but we will have to walk and leave everything behind the way your family did. They never returned, and God was our witness." October 13th, 12 p.m. As I was headed to dining, I opened my phone and there it was. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. My cousin, who had survived 5 different Israeli aggressions, 3 near-death experiences, and escaped to Turkey from the Israeli occupation, posts on his story a list published by the Palestinian Ministry of Health, including 9 of my own family members. Number 186, Rada Nabil Hassan al-Najjar, 26 years young. Number 199, Amr Muhammad Fahmi Najjar, 14 years young. Number 203, Abd al-Rahman Muhammad Fahmi Najjar, 13 years young. Number 212, Mu'in Sulaiman Mu'in al-Najjar, 6 years young. Number 215, Tulina Muhammad Raja al-Najjar, 4 years young. Number 219, Sara Firas Fahmi Najjar, 3 years young. Number 2192, Ala Atif Taha Khudr, 12 years young. Number 2209, Jude Muhammad Shahid Khudr, 9 years young. Number 2233, Ahmad Khalil Ibrahim Khudr, 5 years young. 9 of approximately 20,000 murdered Palestinians in the past 2 months only. The lives my cousins lived, although cut short, had both impact and significance. The same lives that were stripped of water, food, fuel, electricity, youth, humanity, and hope were the ones that were still to their very last breath, dignified and hopeful. I live in a world that expects me to function, work, focus, while my people are being mass murdered, while everyone around me is planning their future, their first home, their first job, their first car. I'm left to wonder whether my life is even worth fighting for. Our names, faces, and stories have become merely a number, stripping us of our right to be human and to exist. Yet, I'm doing it because I must. Not perfectly, but I am. Through tears, through anguish, through rage, but I'm doing it. I owe it to my people even when it feels like I am drowning in the inhumanity of it all. Thank you.
My name is Salam Nafasi, and I am a computer science and business double major. I also serve as SGA sophomore senator, and I stand here today with Jamal to help advocate for the rights of people who deserve to be seen and heard. As a student who is a follower of the Jewish faith, I stand before you at this crucial moment, aware of the complexities surrounding the actions in Israel and the heartbreaking situation in Gaza. My faith teaches us the profound importance of justice, compassion, and peace. Today, as we witness a diversity of views within our campus community, let us embrace the strength that lies in respectful dialogue and empathetic understanding. As a human being, I, like others who value moral decency, carry a responsibility to advocate for justice and stand against any form of violence towards the innocent. To be silent is to be complicit, and to be neutral is to be cowardice. The sanctity of human life is non-negotiable, and civilian life should not and should never be at the forefront of war and identity politics. The fight for human rights, peace, and justice knows no borders and does not take sides. Berea College, rooted in its mission to promote equality, must continue to stand against any form of oppression and atrocity. Just as we did 170 years ago in founding as an abolitionist institution, our actions and words echo the ethos of inclusivity, compassion, and a relentless pursuit of a world where dignity and the rights of every individual, regardless of their background, is safeguarded and protected. In his inaugural address, President Fairchild noted that this school has been and will continue to be a school of very positive political principles. The most perfectly free discussion will be encouraged on all important subjects, but the teachers will feel under no obligation to be neutral on any subject. The most useless kind of men are those who have no principles or courage to maintain them. And one of the surest ways to spoil the youth is to place them under the instruction of neutral, non-committed, soulless, non-principled teachers. We need earnest, positive, whole-souled men and women who will live and act for a purpose infinitely higher than self-promotion or popular favor. In addressing the atrocities of the Palestinian people, let us, as a college community, as a human community, be a beacon of hope, fostering dialogue and understanding. This is not just a call to activism, but a reaffirmation of the values that define Berea College as an institution that has historically gone against the status quo in the name of justice. As Malcolm X once said, "I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who is for or against." And so I say, if we are silent about this injustice, if we are neutral about this injustice, we are complicit in it. Therefore, may our collective efforts to speak up and speak out contribute to a more just and compassionate world in alignment with the principles that have guided this institution for generations. And so I say, with Jamal and I's words, I propose a motion to Berea College's president to issue a public statement revising the previous email communications on the atrocities taking place in the Palestine-Israel region and address the disproportionate civilian casualties in Gaza, acknowledging the rise of Islamophobia and anti-Semitism in the U.S., while expressing a commitment to fostering an environment of love, justice, and peace for both Jewish and Arab students. Thank you.